Hi, Malia. And indeed everybody.
Hello.
Drew Blank.
Yes.
This is Dr. Stern's office. I'm calling to remind you about your dental appointment tomorrow morning.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Blank.
Yes.
You've missed your last 3 appointments, Mr. Blank.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I must have forgotten.
It's only a filling, Mr. Blank. So you'll be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp?
I promise. I'll be so there it'll make up for all my missed appointments.
I don't care what you do, Mr. Blank, as long as you don't forget again.
Yes, I remember.
All right, Drew, I'm sorry. But if you remember, then why aren't you...
Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry, Maxine. I thought you were... why aren't I what?
Your meeting with Schmaltz, it started 10 minutes ago.
Oh my god. Well, that's disturbing.
I'm so dead!
In my day, being late for a meeting with one's superiors was grounds for immediate dismissal. See that it doesn't happen again.
Yes, sir, Mr. Schmaltz. I'm sorry.
Now then, I'm sure you're aware that this season marks the 10th anniversary of the Fluffy Bun Bun show. Frankly, we've milked this formula long enough. Bun Bun needs a boost. It needs revitalizing. It needs a shot in the arm.
A shot in the arm, yes, sir. Sure does.
And, since Bun Bun's your creation, I want you to personally administer this revitalizing shot.
Thank you, sir.
Here's how I see it. We create a big batch of happy, cute bunnies to share the spotlight with Bun Bun. It's an all-new show and we call it Fluffy and Friends. After all, if one bun can carry a company like Sam Schmaltzing for 10 years, a whole truckload of the things has got to be a gold mine. 24 karat. Get it?
Yes, terrific idea. That's exactly what the show needs. More bunnies.
Of course it's a terrific idea. That's why I get paid the big bucks. Well, what are you waiting for? Go make. Oh, and one more thing.
Yes, sir.
I want the new characters on my desk first thing tomorrow morning. And this time, don't be late.
Tomorrow morning. First thing, yes. Okay. Rabbits. More sweet, friendly rabbits. Rabbits that do nice things. Rabbits that not only care, share.
Someone's on the edge of grabbing baseball bat and going ham around that office, isn't he?
The early work of a very young, very naive Drew Blank. A kid who's going to take the world by storm. Flux. You were it, little buddy. The Flux Wiley show is really going to be something. If only... must focus on bunnies. Must focus on bunnies.
Yes, must focus on the bunnies. I can imagine for the artists in the community. Yeah.
Hey, kiddies, let's get happy. It's Fluffy Bun Bun time.
No, urge to kill rising.
What are you doing on at 4 o'clock in the morning anyway?
Are we talking a sachet? You can down them straight. Oh dear God.
I'm talking to cartoon bunnies. This must be a dream. must have fallen asleep again. Oh, God, asleep! My deadline! Oh, wake up, Drew, wake up! Damn it! Flux!
Drew?
Flux!
Drew!
What are you doing here? Look, Flux, I can't be here. I mean, I can't stay here. It's just not right. I don't fit in. Besides, oh my God, I've got one mother of a deadline hanging over my head. And apparently, a lifetime of therapy to look forward to. So please, just slap me or tell me there's no place like home or do whatever it takes to get me out of here.
Well, I guess. If it means that much to you.
So, you mean you do know how to get me home?
Hell no! I have problems finding my own way home. But I do know a guy who might be able to help.
Oh my
So
god.
you see, King Hugh, your wonderfulness, Drew needs to get back home. Can you help him, can you, huh?
Oh, dear, dear.
Oh my god.
Dear, I'm so sorry for all the trouble you've been through. Of course I'll help you find your way home.
Told you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
But there's just one teensy-weensy little problem. Let me explain. We are here, Qtopia.
Hey, that's where I live. That's where I live, right there. Xanadu. It's kind of like an offshore asylum, but to me, it's always been
Xanadu.
home. Back to you, your benevolence.
Yes. As I was saying, we are here in Qtopia, home of the happy, helpful Qtopia.
Oh.
And, of course, their good and just king. It's
Got to be the villain.
We were all so very, very happy until we fell under attack by a very wicked man, Count Nefarious.
Is Stay Tuned the one with Hollywood?
Who would?
Nefarious is ruler of the Malevolands and its dismal denizens. He has perfected a malevolator.
Hey, that's the thing that took a shot at me!
It's a terrible flying weapon of Nefarious's own invention. The malevolator
Oh,
shoots
cool
a
world. Thank
powerful
you.
ray that corrupts everything it touches, turning all that is sweet and pleasant into all that is sinister and ugly.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm afraid, Mr. Drew, we really need you to help us before we can help you.
But how could I possibly help?
My brave spies have stolen the blueprints for Nefarious's bad machine. My royal engineer is using these plans to build a cutifier.
Oh
a
my
device
god.
which will reverse the damage Nefarious has done.
No.
Mr. Drew, please, I need you to help us finish the cutifier so that we can end Nefarious's reign of terror and to make the world a happy place.
I
And then,
can't see this going
promise
well.
you, I will do everything in my power to help you get home.
Mecky, I'm with
Don't
you.
worry, your benevolence. We'll save you. Won't we? Mr. Drew?
Sure, Your Highness. I'd be happy to help.
Absolutely splendid. Thank you, friend. You can't possibly understand what this means to
I
me
love my chat.
and my kingdom. Before you leave the castle, please stop by my laboratory so my engineer can show you the cutifier. And remember, all of Qtopia is counting on you.
Oh god, no. Oh right, okay. So, right, while I am here, I will turn down a bit. Right. Hopefully I can skip that so we don't have to sit through it again. Please don't make me sit through it again. I didn't realise. In my defence. Okay. Go for that. Okay. Oh yes, stay tuned, yes. I think there actually is a stay tuned, it's slightly scary. But no, stay tuned. I saw, God, ages ago. Okay. What? Oh, it's a foot. It's a footman. Okay, then. That's a finial. Let's go and poke the footman. Yeah. Oh, no. Don't like you at all. You're just freaking disturbing.
Could we have a word with you?
Certainly. Which word would you like? May I recommend goodbye?
Winner of the Alan Rickman Award. Let's see how this works.
King Hugh sure has a lot of trophies.
Well done, sir. A keen observation. However, if I may be blunt, I find dusting a trifle difficult whilst engaged in such witty and insightful conversation. So if it's all the same to you,
Yes.
I suggest you gentlemen be on your way.
Hey, wait a second.
I think I may have
What
to.
kind of a butler are you anyway?
For your information, no kind of butler at all. Are you blind, sir?
Flux, look at him. I think he's a footman.
What? So you're telling me a butler would be a great big...
Right.
No, 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 no.
This must be a tough time for King Hugh. Nefarious on the loose. Utopians getting struck down left and right.
Dust collecting on his trophies.
Oh, indeed. It's just terrible to see His Royal Highness so unhappy. Every night, I wind his precious royal music box. It begins to play its sweet little lullaby. And only then can my poor king sleep. Sweet dreams to your royal snookums, I softly whisper, as I tuck his highness in. Footman's duties. You wouldn't understand.
Okay. Alright, let's leave him to it.
Time for us to shove off.
Then please, by all means, shove off, sir.
Right. Let's establish how I can get. There we go. Oh, thank God I can turn the music down. It's not bad. It's just there's a lot of it. Oh, okay. I wonder what font 2 is. That's high quality. I want to be able to save. Ah, right, okay. Can't decide the fact the foot has 5 faces or the fact that it has feet is the worst, yes. Okay, what we got? Okay.
Please don't touch the trophies, gentlemen. I've just spent the last week dusting them.
Wow, you know how to stretch a gig. I don't know, this is why you don't have your footmen on hourly rates. Okay, so door. Let's go and grope the cabinet. I believe I just said that.
I can't just yank it open.
Why not?
There's a hole in the side of the cupboard.
Paycheck clutched in his hot little hands. Yes, what you don't know, yes. No, each of their, it's not their feet have faces, it's each of the toes on their feet have faces. Oh boy.
Hello?
Oh my God.
Hello. We're looking for the royal engineer.
Really? I'm looking for my glasses.
Oh. Well, if you see the engineer, would you tell him we're looking for him?
I will, but he's rather preoccupied right now. He's lost his glasses. Now where can they be?
I don't know.
Trash can.
So's the floor, apparently.
Flux wildly. Sorry. Let's have a
Where
look.
are they?
I don't know.
Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
I'm looking for your glasses, dude. but I have no idea where they are. Also trying to get my eye in slightly.
I wonder what's through that doorway on the right.
That's a tippy-top secret area. Please, stay out.
Oh God, I thought I recognised the voice.
I can't see a thing.
Well, how come you could see me getting in there? Get weasel.
Trash can.
Okay, fine.
Excuse me.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm afraid I don't have time to chit-chat right now.
Is it in your
My
pocket?
glasses is a tippy-top
On your head?
Here, glasses.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Now, what was I looking for?
I don't know. Some semblance of sanity. I wonder if the footman's tidied your glasses. Ah! Trouble is now, Chrono, I've got "You Got the Touch" going through my head, so that's fun.
We're back again.
Very good, sir. May I say, sir has an unrivaled mastery of stating the obvious.
Yeah, that is, isn't it? Okay.
We were just talking to a bird downstairs. Who seemed a little flustered.
Ah, you've had the misfortune of meeting Bric-a-Brac, our royal engineer.
Bric-a-Brac seems to be having a bit of a problem.
Allow me to go out on a limb, sir. Bric-a-Brac has lost his glasses.
Yes,
Fine.
that's right.
I don't suppose he has checked his pockets.
Oh, I didn't ask.
Well, while I find the troubles of our engineer most fascinating, sir, in future I would prefer to focus my energies on more important matters, such as the condition of my master's trophies.
Bit concerned about that dagger with the heart on it.
Well, I'd better be going. I have a drawer full of socks to dust.
Of course, one must have one's priorities.
Yep, you polish that fish. Most impressed to see the protagonist of Shadow Warrior singing along to the touch in the opening FMV. Okay. How would you feel about stuffing?
By any chance, are your glasses in your pocket?
I have no idea. I wish I had them right now.
I think what Drew means is, look in your pocket!
Oh, okay. My glasses! I wonder who put them there. Say, do I know you?
I'm Drew, and he's Flux. We're friends of King Hugh. We've come to help you with a cutifier.
Wonderful. Welcome to Team Happy. Let me show you what I've been working on.
Could somebody please do me a favour and look up who the hell plays Flux Wildly?
This is the blueprint for Nefarious's Malevolator. Now then, you see the 12 things installed inside the ship's deck? The whistles, the dagger and whatnot? Well, they power Nefarious's Malevolation beam. We need 12 things to power the beam on our machine. But so far, I've only been able to find one.
Well, I guess a scavenger hunt for the missing parts shouldn't take too long. We already have a blueprint. At least we know what we need to get.
Not that easy. Use the same 12 things, get another Malevolation beam. See? What we need are 12 different things. Things of a different nature.
Sure.
Things that will produce the reverse effect.
Oh, right. You said you had one thing that worked?
Okay.
Why, yes, I do. Let's take another look-see at the blueprint. The one thing that seems to work is sugar. It works when I put it right there where the spice is in Nefarious' machine.
Which is a shame, because I would have thought it would work with salt, but...
Well, Bric-a-Brac, we better go. The sooner we get those missing parts, the better for all of us.
Wait, you'll be needing the Malevolator blueprint for reference. Oh, now where's it got to?
You're still holding it, Wing Commander.
Oh.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, that reminds me. I want to give you something that may help. A bottomless bag to carry all the parts in.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bric-a-Brac.
Splendid. And please, feel free to come back here anytime. We can install different things into the cutifier to see if they work.
I know.
Or we can just talk.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, new friend.
How is the
And
volume
good luck.
now? Because I can make it louder. Okay, no, screw that noise. Yeah, how is the volume for people? If you could let me know.
Exactly. Oh, not exactly.
The mental image of Charles Winchester III with a giant smiley face. Oh no. No, no, no. We do not like that game. We do not. There we go. I have to say, it's, you know, I will be saving, obviously, but it's remarkably forgiving.
Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
It did change slightly. I've now upped it in OBS. So, unfortunately, no subs, but never mind. Okie dokie. So, do I have a inventory? Oh, there I do. Let's group the bottomless bag.
The Malevolator.
I'm unconvinced that bringing all the components together for the opposite of the Malevolator is necessarily a good idea. Maybe I'm just being overly cynical. Was this before or after Roger Rabbit? I want to say after, but I can't guarantee that. It's hard to tell. Hey Google, when was Toonstruck released? Hey Google, when did Who Framed Roger Rabbit come out? Oh god, yes. So yeah, long after Roger Rabbit. 8 years. This game was released in 1996. So, sorted. As all games of any worth were released. Okay. Oh. Needles. Okay. Guessing like sandpaper, maybe? Yep. Okay, so I haven't actually got anything, which is fine. Let's go see if anything of this can be found up here. Is this a place I can go? No. It is an invisible world. Although he's not necessarily going to talk to me. Go outside. So there's a door. I want fast travel, damn you. Ah! 18 things cute and malevolent without permission is bad is not that strong a take. I know. I'm sorry, there was just something dodgy about that. Yes, you're right, Fish. We will destroy them.
The door is locked. Do you think King Hugh wants us to stay out of there?
Heck no! I've always viewed a locked door as an invitation.
Oh, we do have subtitles, of course. Oh my god. Right, let's chat up a guard.
Hi, guys. I'm Drew Blank, and this is my friend, Flux Wildly.
We're building a machine that's going to save Cutopia.
We're secretly building a machine that's going to save Cutopia.
Oh, jeez. These are the palace guards. You think they don't know what's going on?
Building a machine?
Cutopia?
Hello, what's that? Is that a key? That's a thing.
So, what exactly do you guys do around here?
Let's show him, Sparky.
No.
Okie dokie chipper. 2,
no.
3, 4. Bippity bip bip bippity ba. Bip boop bip
Hello.
boop bippity ba.
Ya da da da, diddly da. Ya da diddly diddly da.
God,
Diddly
Dillos.
diddly dippity doo. Oops.
That's our little hello dance.
It even has a message.
That's right. It means hello.
Here's hoping it made your trip to the palace today just a tiny bit brighter.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
You don't have to thank us.
Your smile is payment enough.
Oh, God. Okay.
Boy,
Dance
it
for
sure
me.
has been a tough day, hasn't it, Flux?
Yes?
Oh, we
my
sure could
dillos.
use some cheering up.
Mayday, mayday. Our friends have the frownies.
Quick, the dance. Oh, no. Wait. It hasn't been that tough.
2, 3, 4. Bippity bip bip bippity ba. Bip boop bippity ba.
Ya da da da.
Oh, looks like the little fellow's dropped something. Too bad.
Rope the bag.
Future home of the Royal Botanical Gardens.
I can hardly wait.
Do we get an option to side with Nefarious? I'm not convinced we're not siding with Nefarious at the moment. Who's playing Nefarious? Do tell. Oh yes! Team Nefarious 100%. Right, let's engage in slight caution on the saving front, just on the grounds that it's a scum game and therefore occasionally is likely to have a tiz. Right, so they're disturbing. I caught myself watching a chunk of Legend the other day. I unfortunately turned it off as soon as Tom Cruise turned up. I was only watching for Tim Curry's darkness. Rarely has someone under that much makeup had that good a time. He's letting me wearing crimson thigh-high stilettos. Possibly Ron Perlman in Hellboy. But that's about it. But I'm assuming that that door is the key holding thing. So... Yep, there we go.
Well, there's one problem solved.
And 1,110 to go. Of course, that's only an estimate.
Right, let's go rob the king's bedroom. I'm not going to pull the cord. Oh no, that's looking at me. No, stuff that noise. I love the fisheye lens effect. It's really freaking me out.
Remember, open up. Don't shut down. Go right in. Don't be left out. Sounds like some sort of inspirational note.
Okay. Okay, I think I did something.
We opened a secret passage.
I guess reorganizing your sock drawers can pay off after all.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm getting an awful lot of jobbing animation voices here. And it's, you know, it is a big deal. I mean, it's got a hell of a cast on it overall. Making warding gestures against all those who think affirmations cure everything. Yep. I mean, you can have motivational stuff. That's fine.
Wow, a secret trapdoor! Drew, you're a genius! I mean, I think you're a genius. You were looking for a trapdoor, right?
Yep. Don't you open that trap door. Okay, so we've got a ladder.
I can't see up there.
Well, use the ladder then.
It's too small. I'd probably break it.
Flux! I can send Flux up the ladder.
Flux, I'm too big to climb that ladder. So, could you kinda go up there and dig around in Hugh's bed?
You want me to short sheet him?
No, I want you to search for anything that might be useful.
Party pooper.
Fish by Doan Brown.
Hey, here's a voucher for a free costume rental at Misfits Costume Shop.
Uh-huh. Right, we're not going there just yet. Oh boy. Okay. Pardon me. Him. Right, there is a trapdoor we don't know about. Okay. I'm sorry, I think they've got poltergeists. What's that? Oh, I don't know what this is going to do, but...
I can't reach it.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I know how you could get up there. In Xanadu, we'd get a large can of beans and a lighter and...
This doesn't sound like a particularly good idea, Flux.
Hey, it doesn't smell like a particularly good idea either. But it works. Boom! You're up there!
You'd be interested in this plain tune, but you don't know if he could. Right.
Hey, Flux, go stand on that loose floorboard for a second, okay?
Sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
Yeah, dress forms are just flat out disturbing. But, you know...
Flux! You did it!
Wow! That was hard!
The leap?
The floor!
Okay, is there anything else? Oh yeah, that's just dodgy. In extreme. I choose to believe that every smiley face is actually a secret camera. But we don't know. Just don't know. Okay. Oh. Does that look like a servant summoning rope to you guys?
Nice cover-up.
Okay.
Huh? Huh?
No.
Yes!
Whoops. Oh dear. Ouch. Predictable. Huh? How inconvenient. That would do it.
Okay. Looper, that was a footman. Oh no, that doesn't close the trapdoor. Okay, it's worth checking. Right, now I should be able to go upstairs and rob the footman. Right, let's have a fish.
Looks like this is the one that got away.
Ouch. This might have to have a content warning for freaking awful jokes. Okay. Key to the kingdom? Seriously, it looks like 2 things I can do.
Whoops.
I guess that's King Hugh's little way of saying, "Don't take my trophies, you miserable thieves!"
This trophy won't do me much good if I can never leave the room again.
Okay. So, what do I have in the bag? I've got the music box. So...
That's too heavy.
What? No, it isn't. Get over yourself.
That's too heavy.
Okay, maybe it is.
Flux is far heavier than that watering can.
Well, excuse me, Twiggy.
Can I put the fish on the on the stand?
That's too heavy.
Okay, fine. Fine, I'll put the watering
This
can
trophy
back.
won't do me much good if I can never leave the room again.
Hag of Indiana Jones. Yes. That's less than the heart. Oh god, now it looks like it's waving at me. Well, that's not disturbing enough. Hey ho. Oh dear. Okay. Let's go for one. Haven't got anything to let me into that cabinet. Can't go that way, can't go that way. Can go outside. Would somebody do me the honours of just banning, please? Thank you. Cheers, night. Nice to see Techie on the ball. Doing her gig. Right. So is that the... Oh! I wonder if I can get a rope. Because if I can get a rope, then I could dangle a rope out of that window. It's cathartic to lay down the band hammer. Absolutely. I meant to ask. I hope everyone's doing as okay as they can under the circumstances today. For whatever reasons. Okay. Dame Edna Everidge has a shop here.
Costume shop.
I can rental for a
The
costume.
bakery.
Oh my god.
Utopia's Tavern. The only bar I know where happy hour lasts all day.
Oh my god. It's a pub on 24 Hour Square. Oh, good lord.
That's the arcade.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Yes, we do indeed use the Crimson Band of Cyttorak. Yeah, I've just been around all over. It's time to get the automated jobs. Let's go rent a costume. We just figured out who the dress form's for. Hello, Robbie. Uh-huh. Just to the left of Sewable.
Look at all the cool get-ups.
Yeah, there's a veritable lot of them.
It is, isn't it?
Look at all the cool get-ups.
Yeah. That is indeed very, very close to Robbie the Robot. Hey, Magpie. I'm a bit concerned. I think she's reading with her breasts.
Excuse
What
us.
are our time zones?
Excuse us.
Uh-huh.
Excuse us!
Okay, like you're excused.
Okay. Oh my god,
Oh
it's
my
Marina.
God! Like, where is my head today? I'm Miss Fit. Welcome to the Costumerama.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep, that certainly is a shop assistant.
Good book?
Not even. I am like a total agnostic.
No, I meant, do you like your
Ah,
book?
good point, Fish.
Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no such thing as a bad book, you know? I mean, there's like nothing more noble than the written word.
What a crazy
Beg to
coincidence.
differ.
Why, I was just saying that to Drew here. Books are the best. They're the tops. Good old books. Oh, all those words and everything. Woo! Can't get enough of them.
give it up, Flux. Whatever you're thinking, it's not gonna happen.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, Drew. So, Misfit, how about you and I get together and, read a few books by candlelight? Just the two of us.
Sounds rad. It's like totally cool that you're so into reading. You wouldn't believe the amount of jerks that try picking me up, pretending they like books. Thing is, I only have to talk to them for about 5 minutes before I see right through them. I usually get so totally irked that I end up walloping them with one of my karate kicks. I'm like a total black belt.
Really? Oh, no. You know what? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take a rain check on our little reading rendezvous. You see, Drew here needs my help, and I can't just up and desert him like that. Ain't that right, buddy?
That's right, buddy.
Bummer.
Oh, God.
I really dig your costumes.
Thanks. Business has been like totally great lately. I just finished up my Rent-A-Rama promotion and I gave out Mongo vouchers
Mongo?
Vouchers?
for a free rental.
That's very generous of you.
No way. It's like marketing.
Yep, and I've got one.
So what's that you're reading?
It's called Enigma. It's a book of insoluble puzzles.
Insoluble puzzles? Hey, what a blast! Say, why didn't they just make the book illegible while they were at it?
Hey, like, I'm open-minded, okay? I'll read anything.
Okay.
King Hugh asked us to redeem his costume voucher for him.
Oh, wait. No can do. King Hugh forgot to authorize this. You know, by stamping it with his royal crest.
Wow. Sorry about that, Ms. Fit. But since we're already here, and,
No way. I gotta have this stamped, guys. I mean, otherwise someone could just, like, snag the king's voucher and try to pass it off as their own or
Who
something.
would do such a
Not
heinous
that
thing?
you guys would ever do anything like that.
No! I mean, that would just be flat out wrong.
yeah,
boy.
absolutely unthinkable.
Cool. I knew you'd, like, understand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What the hell is going on with that outfit?
We are so out of here.
Yeah, quick, before you start talking like that all the time.
No, the very merest inkling never speculated about starting to cross the very outskirts of my mind. Okay. Let's go in the pub.
Typical. In Cutopia, even an Irish pub is about as rowdy as a tea room.
I don't know, Flux. I think that mouse over there would disagree with you. Look at him.
Away with you!
Okay, Luca. Have fun. That mouse does not social distance.
Looks like the place is a little livelier than you thought, buddy.
Cool.
Can't seem to catch him.
Okay.
Hi there.
Hello and welcome! So glad you could make it to me lovely establishment. My, you're looking awfully good today. Magic weather, isn't it?
Yes?
A good answer. A fine answer. Aye. Nothing short of pure dead brilliant, by the way.
Thanks.
Why, and I couldn't be better myself. Thanks for asking.
Sure.
Bit too much to hope that that works on that.
Actually, I just wanted to hear the lilt of your wonderful, authentic accent. Thanks.
Yes,
Bye.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail. See, that's a mousetrap, and that's a mousetrap, and that's a mouse under a mousetrap, so I think it's time for the mouse to get hammered.
The little creep took off.
Damn. That's not fair. Okay, let's go and play with Morgan instead.
Maybe I'll give the barman's organ a try.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
Yeah, they are kind of... Okay, Flux. Go grab them. Flux, what are you doing? What?
That was magic, by the way.
Uh-huh. I wonder if I can... Huh. I have a theory.
It's just too fast.
I have a theory.
Can't see
There
the
we go.
catch.
Right. Okay.
Ready for another
If he
musical
starts
interlude?
dancing...
Play it again, Blank.
Flux, go give that mousetrap a whack, would you?
Check. Take that, you Wesley Wouldn't.
Uh-huh.
Well done, lad.
Right. Can I take the mouse now?
Goodness me, you used the trap. I never meant for our wee pal to get bopped.
Oh, don't worry. As soon as we bend his skull back into shape, I'm sure he'll be just fine.
Ugh, I suppose you're right.
I can understand
Perhaps
that
it is
fish.
for the best. Thank you,
Whose
friends,
accent are
for
you
making
using?
me tavern a peaceful, happy place again. Oh, and without further ado, here's your reward, gentlemen.
Why is he Irish
Oh,
when he's
my.
pointing in one
That's
direction
our
and trying to be
reward?
Scottish when it's another?
It's maybe too much, isn't it? But please, take it. I insist. The both of you have earned it, so you have.
Flux, what are we going to do with this piece of junk?
It's not a million miles off, actually, Mecky. Okay. That's going in there. That's going in there. I've got a stunned mouse. Because, of course. Okay. Who are you going to call? Mental health.
Looks like a cheerful crowd.
This is Cutopia. What did you expect?
Looks like a cheerful crowd.
Okay.
Looks like a cheerful crowd.
Okay, no, I can't do anything with them. That's fine.
A leaky old tankard from the tavern. An unconscious and slightly scruffy mouse. A herring.
Ouch. Why do I typing the whiskey isn't that large? I just misread that as one crazy smear.
A free rental voucher from the costume shop. A royal music box, complete with an embossed portrait of King Hugh on the lid.
Huh. I've got a theory. My theory involves that, and then that on top. No, what I'm thinking is that's an embossed King Hugh. And I need to get it stamped. So theoretically I could get it embossed. I'm just wondering if there's something I can use for ink. Yeah, something's very not right here. Okay, so what's the telephone?
Oh,
okay.
I wonder what number, color to dial.
Okay. Okay. I haven't got any numbers yet. So, that's cool. Whatever. Connect a Ouija board to Lazarus, it might improve your typing. Oh boy. That's a Care Bear. That gamer is a Care Bear.
A video game addict.
I don't get the attraction. I mean, simulated violence? What's the point?
I've got a plan for well done.
I'd better speak to the cashier first. Who knows what the house rules are around here. Good day, kind sir. My name is Drew Blank, and this is Flux Wildly. Pleased to meet you. So, is this an arcade?
No, it's a flower shop. Only we're fresh out of flowers. Of course it's an arcade, you meathead!
Drew, did you hear that? You just got dumped on by a Cutopian. Drew Blank snubbed by a sap. Oh, boy, I can't think of anything more humiliating. Wait until everybody hears about this. You'll never live it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Flux Wildly.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
You know, I thought Cutopians were supposed to be happy and helpful, caring and sharing. You seem, surprisingly, obnoxious.
Okay, so you found me out. I'm not from around here.
Yeah, hey, I remember you. You used to have a place like this in Zany-Doo. How come you left the homeland?
Business sucked. It's not easy to con a zany. Everyone's a wise guy.
Yeah.
So I came over here to swindle, entertain these smiley little Cutopian saps. It ain't glamorous, but it's a living.
Ripping off Cutopians. Why, that's just downright inspired. You need a partner?
He's speaking theoretically, of course.
I am?
Well, theoretically speaking. Now!
Okay.
I think I know how that strengthometer thing works. You try to ring the bell, right?
Yep, that's all you gotta do to win one of the arcade's top prizes. This bottle of fine Chablis. I even got a lucky mallet right here waiting for you. Aw, sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
Oh, good lord. Which actually, yeah, having recently seen the postmodern jukebox, Pinky and the Brain.
Good effort,
Yeah.
Drew. Even though you failed, I admire you for giving it your best shot. I don't know him. I've never seen him before in my life.
Oh, God. No.
We're back.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, that is, isn't it?
That game in the middle isn't very popular.
Whackman? Hey, that's 'cause it's from Zany-Doo. My furry little patrons prefer goody-goody Cutopian games like Street Fighter.
Street Fighter?
You hurl compliments.
Figures.
That's your most popular game?
Yeah, that and
Okay,
Mortal
Val.
Wombat.
Have a good
I
one.
won't ask.
Well, don't. Now, Whackman, here's a game. And with all the time I got on my tentacles, let's just say I've gotten pretty damn good at it. In fact, I've got sort of a standing challenge. If anyone can beat me at Whackman, I'll give them one of the arcade's top prizes. This fabulous, practically gold chain.
Practically gold?
Hey, that's almost valuable.
Well, I have no idea how to play Whackman, but I'm not one to shy away from a challenge. And a lot of humiliation. So, are you up for a game?
Sure, chump. You beat me, I'll give you the gold chain.
Okay. Mouse, please. Please, mouse. Oi! Oh, I can go down, okay. Can you jump? No, okay. I'm in danger of killing this guy, but I'm not actually in danger of, hurting him. Oh dear. Okay. Oh my god. Apparently, I merit the speech only once. Okay. Right. Give mouse, please. He's better than I am. Oh shit. No, no. Okay. Oh, do I not mount a speech anymore? Okay. How weird. Right, let's get out and hope that this sorts it. Right. Okay, I foresee a save and restore coming on. Unless I've just accidentally turned the voices off. Yes, please. Just think what low quality vid is. No, okay. So, I think I have. I think I have turned them all off. When I was trying to work out how the key presses.
My pal Flux.
Okay, that's cool. This music's irrevocably associated with Clockwork Orange. This music to me is irrevocably associated with cheap. Out of context. Okay, let's see if I can diddle with the trophy room. Now, because I've got some bits and pieces and I might be able to use the tankard in place of the watering can. Maybe. Yeah, apologies for that. I was going for the keyboard. Okay. Let's tank hard. There we go. Bingo. Switcheroo trophy. Mackie, this is colourful in so very, very, very many ways. Okay. Can't get out there. I've got a watering can. I have no idea what use that's going to be, but I've got a watering can. Probably slightly more coherently chaotic than Tutorial was. Tutorial was very, very strange. Let's go to the cupcake shop, because I'm sure that'll be fine.
Some sort of machine.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Excuse me, do you...
Why, look, brother. I think we've got some new faces here in the bakery.
No, I'm going to end up in the donut.
I'll say, welcome, fellows.
No, 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 no.
I'm Drew Blank, and this is Flux Wildly.
Pleased to meet you, fellas. We are
The Baker Boys.
Oh.
Should have seen that one coming.
So, I'm walking down the street, and an old man comes up to me and asks directions to the fish market. The fish market, I say.
Yep, hence the piano and everything.
Don't ask me. I thought you brought the strudel.
Wait a minute. That didn't make any sense.
It didn't?
No, he's right.
All right. It's just not the same now that it's just me and me.
Just you and you?
No, me.
That's me.
Hold it right there.
He's Doe, I'm me. We also have a middle brother named Ray.
Or at least we did.
Our poor departed brother Ray was the one who sang the middle note,
Yep.
told the middle of the jokes, and ran the middle bakery.
Departed? Did Ray croak?
No,
You
he
actually say
departed.
that.
One day he went out, and he never came back.
God.
And ever since, it's been a tough go for me and me.
Mekki, there was a piano there because The Fabulous Baker Boys is a movie with Jeff and Bo Bridges as piano lounge singers. Well, performers. Michelle Pfeiffer is their singer.
Where do you think Ray went?
We think he was shanghaied.
Shanghaied? Did you say Shanghaied? Ray was Shanghaied? Whoa! I mean, whoa! Okay, someone tell me what Shanghaied means.
Someone kidnapped him?
Ah, bingo, yeah.
Well, we think it may have been Nefarious' horrible henchman.
Why would they do that?
We think maybe it was a case of mistaken identity.
So you're saying you think they meant to kidnap some other baking, singing frog?
Uh-huh.
So, you guys are bakers?
That's right. Me here runs the day-old bakery, and I run the day-young bakery.
Day-young bakery?
Selling bread that isn't finished yet. You know, lumps of dough.
Of course. How silly of you, Drew.
And Ray, he used to run the regular bakery.
I was perfect, yeah. After I made my dough, Ray would cook it into nice
my
rolls
gosh.
and sell those in his shop.
The day after, Ray would pass the leftover rolls on to me, and I'd sell them at my place.
But now that our dear brother is gone,
Those dough is left uncooked.
and me's shelves are bare.
I think that's the saddest story I've ever heard.
Oh, brother.
The original Dick Dastardly. Good grief.
Well, despite all your troubles, at least you have your dough, right?
Wrong.
Right after Ray disappeared, things went from bad
To extra bad.
You see, Qtopia ran out
That
of
is
butter.
pinky, isn't it?
And without butter, dough can't make dough.
What if you just leave out the butter?
Leave out the butter?
No butter, no dough.
Take it from me.
You mean him, right?
Well, sure. Who else?
Anyone else noticed, by the way, that Stop the Pigeon is trending in the UK on Twitter? I found it brilliant.
Well, I guess we better be going.
Take
Long.
care.
Don't talk to strangers.
Oh,
Always
boy.
take a sweater.
Yep.
Don't forget to write.
In response to the constant cries of Stop the Count, apparently the Brits have managed to get Stop the Pigeon shit trending. Much to the confusion of a lot of younger people. I keep hitting the wrong button. That one. Stop the pigeon, stop the pigeon. Yes! It is extremely 90s, isn't it? Yeah. Lots of explanatory clips of Dick Dastardly and Muttley. Can I actually play the piano?
Oops.
Oh well, I've got some keys.
I've done enough damage already.
Oh, okay.
Drew, why are we standing in an empty pantry?
I'm not sure. I guess it just seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yes, fish rhymes with pain. That would be the Git Wizard, if you believe Marcus Bigstock. Okay, right. I think we've exhausted the possibilities of this bit, and there is an out here, so let's go for a walk. Oh, wow, this is knackered.
It's Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun in a big hurry.
Maybe she's late for a very important date.
Maybe she's just come off a bender. Grief. David
Fluffy
Blaine.
Fluffy Bun Bun, I presume?
That's me!
No, kill it with fire. Or at least fire power.
How are you today, Fluffy?
I'm fuzzy and fluffy and cute and cuddly.
Die.
And I just couldn't be happier.
Die now.
Oopsie, I just told an itty-bitty fib. You see, ever since that bad Mr. Nefarious started messing up Cutopia with his nasty machine, I've been just an eensy bit cranky. That nasty man is ruining everything! Just look at my meadow! Nasty, nasty, nasty! It's just not fair! Oh, golly!
Love the animation.
Listen to me. I'm being a great big grouchy pants. I should be welcoming you.
No, you should be going
welcome,
under a
welcome.
Well, thanks so much.
I'm
No,
amazed if he's had
thank
10
you.
years
I love to
drawing
make
this.
special new friends. Oh boy, is it a beautiful day?
His sanity chip is as well wired in as it is.
I guess Nefarious' attacks have you pretty shaken up.
Golly, yes, but it gets much, much worse. You see, some bunny gave me this cotton candy to cheer me up. But I
yeah, David Blaine fish.
popcorn! What did I do to deserve this? I'm just a perky, cute little bunny with shiny soft fur. Why me? Why me?
Right. Considering what Nefarious has done to this meadow, I guess we should be thankful he didn't hit us.
You know, I think we have my lucky charm to thank for that.
Oh, a charm?
Oh, it's just a little rabbit's foot I carry around with me.
Flux.
Don't worry. I know he was just trying to say something nice. Like how bunnies are lucky and lovable and good to have around. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said anything at all.
Yeah. That's, yes. We're the Warner Brothers and the Warner Sister Dot. Yeah. Yes, this is the voice and in one of the very early episodes of Animaniacs, delivered the line, "Remember, ladies, never underestimate the power of spandex." It's very strange.
So, Fluffy, what exactly do you do around here, anyway?
Do? Why, my job is being the cutest little bunny in the whole wide world. My big bunny ears are cute. My little bunny bottom is cute. Why, even my teeny little poops are cute. Hooray! Hooray for me!
And I'm sure those teeny little poops smell better than flowers, right?
Do they ever want to sniff my sweet fluffy bottom?
Hey, guess what?
No!
think I've done damn well today, only face palming once.
Do you know King Hugh?
Oh, yes. I just love Huey. He's so good and wise and
he's
happy
so gonna be the
and
villain.
good looking.
Good looking?
Of course. Every bunny is good looking in their own special way, even you.
That's nice.
Nice is my specialty.
Identify as funny to you every Monday facing your your workmates. They hate you each Monday. Oh, okay. In its own way, this is kind of an endurance test. I am really enjoying it. It's making me want to hurt a cute and fluffy, innocent rabbit. But I am really enjoying it. It's made Mr. Rhino sad, so he reached into his suitcase and pulled out an Uzi submachine gun and he shot those cute and fussy bastards to hell. Yeah,
So, Fluffy, what's so bad about cotton candy anyway?
Well, gee, nothing at all, I guess, except that I hate cotton candy!
I love the histrionic.
My poor little tummy! Whoa! Woe is me!
Oh, God. Yeah, Fish, I remember it now.
Well, Fluffy, I'm afraid we have to go.
Oh, boo! It's always sad to see friends leave. Oh, well, oh. I'd like to give the whole world a great big fluffy bun hug. Wouldn't you?
Sure, I guess.
But you can't, 'cause you're not fluffy bun.
For which I am eternally grateful.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on the path. Oh my Christ. Right. Got the barn. Got Scarecrow.
Hello?
Drew, what do you think you're doing?
Well, I thought maybe, you know.
You thought this rag-clad bundle of straw was alive, didn't you?
No. Well, okay, maybe I did. It's not like I haven't seen weirder stuff.
Oh, Drew. Even in my world, the Scarecrow is just a... Hello? Scarecrow.
You were saying?
Hey, did one of you minxes call me a rag-clad bundle of straw? Or did that all happen in some beastly dream? I don't know. Dreams are the strangest things, aren't they? I had to simply divine one the other day. I was floating high above the world, the wind gently cradling and caressing me as I gracefully swooped and pirouetted in the air. Oh, and through all of it, I was wearing this teal chiffon scarf that was to die for. It can be really quite devastating, waking up from a dream like that, can't it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's ice break.
So, Mr. Scarecrow, what are you doing here? Just hanging around?
Hardly. If you must know, I'm watching over my babies.
Your babies?
The crows, darling. The crows.
You might want to take another look at your job description. As far as I know, scarecrows are supposed to scare crows.
For your information, I am not a scarecrow. I am a carecrow. Who do you think cares for all the little birds? Florence Nightingale?
Sounds about right.
Okay.
And take it from me, bullying birds is one thing, but it takes a much stronger sort to look after them. Why, the wear and tear from throwing seed alone. Just look at these hands. Are these the hands of the idol? I don't think so, sailor. Well, I suppose it's the price I pay for not wearing rubber gloves. But have you seen the gaudy colors those things come in? Yuck. No thank you. I'd rather my hands fell off at the sleeve than be caught wearing those fashion faux pas. I know, I'm terrible, aren't I?
Yep.
Well, I have to say, you are the smartest dressing carecrow I've ever met.
Oh, you are a sweetheart, aren't you?
Oh, I dig the cloak. It's good.
This old thing? Hate it. I call it Cape Fear. It's not like I had any choice in the matter, you know? I'd give anything for a nice new outfit. Actually, I'd give this cloak. I'm afraid it's all I've got. I don't suppose you boys could find it in your hearts? Oh, but no, what am I saying? I've crossed the line. I'm asking much too much.
I suppose we could help you out.
Really? Would you?
Am I hearing what I think I'm hearing? We're going clothes shopping for a scarecrow?
Tell you what, you give us a cloak and we'll get you a nice sport coat or something.
A sport coat? How positively dismal. No, this has to be the right outfit. I want something I can wear all day long and all year round, but it doesn't have to be out of this world. I don't want to have a hair out of place, nothing too sappy, and not too many bells and whistles. I don't want a big top, and definitely no cross-dressing. Got that?
Sure. I know exactly the outfit you need.
Yeah, so do I. A straight jacket.
It must be kind of lonely for a sociable guy like yourself.
Okay,
hanging
yeah.
around in this empty
Magpie.
cornfield.
Yeah, I mean, face it. You could probably talk the ears off a cornstalk.
Well, you fellas certainly have my number. I do like a good chinwag. Chatting with you is so much fun. I'm having a ball. I feel I could tell you two anything, everything, and you'd understand.
Oh, good.
Don't get me wrong. I love my babies. Bless their little feathered hearts. But I'm afraid gossiping with them is a bit of a one-way street, if you know what I mean. To their credit, they are good listeners, and that's very important, as we all know. I mean, don't you just want to scream when you get stuck with someone who goes on and on and on, and doesn't let you get a word in edgeways?
Yes!
I like, by the way, the left-hand option, the icebreaker, which, as you know, it tells you when you've run out of questions.
So I gather you don't get to the palace much.
You gather right, honey. But I do have an occasional chat-see with King Hugh. That poor, poor man.
I really feel for the guy. It must be rough having your kingdom come under attack.
Oh, you big silly. That's the least of his troubles. I mean, just look at his ensemble.
Huh?
Those baggy royal robes. Ugh, I just cringe. I mean, you'd think a monarch could afford a tailor. Now, if I were king, having impeccable dress sense would be mandatory for all my subjects. Needless to say, I'd lead by example. And believe you me, I'd get tough on those who continue to show poor taste in their wardrobes. I'd rule with a moisturized fist in a cherry velvet glove. Oh, what a darling little world that would be, don't you think?
Sure. A fashion dictatorship headed up by a straw man? Sounds swell.
Yes, indeed, Chrono, there very much is. I think they were.
So if we bring you a new outfit, you'll give us your cloak, right?
Honey, for a new outfit, I'll give you my cloak and sing Act 2 of West Side Story.
No, the cloak's fine.
But we'll just stick with a cloak.
So, how does a nice parka sound?
A parka? What are you trying to do? Kill me with humiliation? Slay me with dreariness? Oh, the hideous monotony! I can't breathe!
Okay, no parka. Now, what should we bring you?
I told you. I want something I can wear all day long and all year round, but it doesn't have to be out of this world. I don't want to have a hair out of place, nothing too sappy, and not too many bells and whistles. I don't want a big top, and definitely no cross-dressing.
Well, at least he isn't picky.
Okay.
Well, we gotta be going.
All right, boys, but don't forget about your friend the Carecrow. Be sure to keep me posted. As if I wasn't already.
Ouch. Okay. Let's have a coin.
I'm sure it wouldn't hurt if I just took one.
Because why not? If I can take it, I'm taking it. It's an adventure game. Let's go have a look at this. Can I go to the barn? Yes, I can go to the barn. Okay. Yeah, Animaniacs, Goof Troop, Darkwing Duck. There's a lot of crossover going on here. Oh my Christ. What happens if I do that to the horse? Is that more or less disturbing than having the mouth shut? Do we think?
I think it's broken.
Uh-huh.
Hello, ladies. Psst, Drew, let me handle this. I'm a whiz with foreign languages. Moo! Mama Bidu! Hubba hubba, ring-a-ding-ding, cowabunga!
Are you speaking to us?
Chernatron 2000. Hi.
Do you?
Oh, you must want some butter. I'm terribly sorry, but there isn't any more.
None at all.
We do need butter, actually.
No,
You see, the Chernatron is broken.
Spy FX Quest coming
Hey,
on.
no big deal.
I know how upset you must be. Without butter, life is barely worth living. All of Cutopia mourns my pure, sweet creamery butter.
Unhappy day. Unhappy day.
But we will soldier on, and you must as well.
Courage.
Uh-huh. And the two VAs we haven't encountered yet, Tim Curry and Frank Welker. Well, okay, fair enough.
Say, aren't you ladies supposed to be on all fours?
Oh, the nerve!
Oh my goodness!
No. That's not what I meant. Really, it's not. It's just that, in my world, forget it. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Well, anyone with the good manners to apologize is welcome in our stable.
By the way, my name is Drew, and this here is Flux.
Goodness me, where are my manners? I'm Marge, and this is Polly. And this machine is my lifelong friend and partner, the Chernatron.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what's up with the Chernatron?
So, what exactly happened to the Chernatron anyway?
I'm afraid it may have broken down from simple overuse. I do so enjoy making butter.
1 minute it was working fine, churning away. Then all of a sudden a metal thingamabob flew off. We looked everywhere, but we couldn't find it.
If only we had a way of getting that part. Without it, my life is meaningless.
You know, Marge, meaning, purpose, all that stuff is overrated. Hell, just ask Flux here. His life is completely pointless, and he's loving every minute of it.
You betcha, sweet Bippy. As a revered Zanian philosopher once said, those who seek meaning in their lives are... What the... Ah! He was run over by a runaway ice cream truck before completing his last work. But for all us Zanians, there is profound meaning to be found in his senseless, untimely death.
I know what you're trying to do, and I thank you. You're good people, but I'm afraid for a domesticated bovine, life is empty when you have a sack full of souring milk.
Amen.
Did you say the Chernatron was broken?
Yes, I'm afraid the poor thing is on the fritz, and has been for quite some time. Oh, it seems like an eternity since my last milking. I don't mind telling you that my rosy red swollen udders are in desperate need of a good sucking from old Cherney here.
Actually, I mind you telling me that.
You see, we were a team. Together, we made the sweetest, purest butter in all of Cutopia. Without my partner in cream, all I have left are my memories.
Look, I'm sure it's a real shame about Mr. Suck here, but there's more to life than butter. Right, Drew?
All right. I mean, you've got this quaint little barn to live in, and all the hay you could ever want, and Flux.
Did we mention this lovely barn? Ooh, besides, you could have a career in the beef business. A short one, of course.
It's sweet of you to try to cheer us up, but butter is my life. Until the Chernatron is fixed, things just won't be the same.
Okay. I am hugely sorry for clicking on that dialogue choice. Maybe worth mentioning Dolly the sheep was born the year this game came.
The horse seems a little quiet.
Elmer? Yes, Elmer's special.
Special?
You know, it's a nice silo, but it isn't holding any grain.
Oh.
If you grasp my meaning.
No grain.
Grain? I just figured he was a total retard or something.
Sorry, ladies. Flux is special.
Good
He
call.
suffers from foot and mouth disease, if you grasp my meaning.
Huh?
Nice one, Drew. Thank you. Dealio with the Journatron 3000 hoop. And you interviewed all this creator while you were working with the student paper at uni. Oh, wow. And yes, partnering cream is brilliant.
So long, ladies.
We have to move along. Move along? Get it?
That's a very bad joke.
Are they making fun of us?
Of course not, Polly. These are our friends.
Comments like that make me feel like I'm about 3 feet high.
You are about 3 feet high.
Cool. For a second there, I thought I developed a conscience.
So how drunk were you when you came up with the idea? Yeah.
Is anybody home? Just answer yay or nay. And we have our answer.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
What is that? And is that something I can pick up? Is that halter nailed to him? Oh, hello.
I'm not going to stick my hand in there.
Okay, what have I got that I can put? Oh, I've got the watering can. Put fertilizer in the watering can?
Oh, yuck.
Okay. Oh, hello. I'll go up the haystack.
This is useless. I don't think I'll be able to find anything just digging through a haystack.
I need a magnet. What's a magnet? Something else altogether.
I don't think I'll be able to find anything up there. Hey.
What?
Oh, okay. Is that to fix funny fuzzy bum bastard's meadow? Possibly? The lesser of 2 student papers you were the SciTech editor for, but then all the Varsity editor journalists were supremely stuck up. Probably true. Okay, let's head off past El Dramatido. Oh my Christ. Uh-huh.
A nasty looking squirrel.
Okay, or squirrel as they're also known.
That's a utopian pepper plant. Paparium sweetus ad nauseum. That's a utopian pepper plant. Paparium sweetus ad nauseum.
Carnivorous flying squirrels, yep. Why do I keep doing that?
A nasty looking squirrel. A nasty looking squirrel.
Do you reckon I can get these
I don't
nuts?
think the squirrel will let me do that.
Do I have anything? I'm guessing we're going to have to turn that into popcorn. I think.
Keys from the baker's piano.
Because.
Sweet utopian corn.
Okay.
I can't pick that pepper while that briar patch is in the way.
Okay, Peter Piper.
The door to the squirrel's treehouse. The door to the squirrel's treehouse.
Okay. Can I use that on pepper plant?
Think I should fertilize this pepper plant?
No, looks pretty healthy already.
Can I fertilize
That
the briar?
briar patch is healthy enough already.
Okay, fine. Okay, I can't get anywhere else.
The squirrel's doorstep.
I have a feeling I'm going to have to do something with, but I don't know what. Let's keep going for a wander. Ah, right. Hell comes to Frogtown. Just call in your fire elemental friend. Yeah, that would give me roasted peppers. I'm glad I saved. Whoa, hello.
You doing, gents?
Hello.
Lovely day for a stroller, ain't it? BB Wolf at your service.
BB?
Short for Big Bad.
Catchy.
And practical. Big Bad is a real mouthful.
Another crack like that, my friend, and you'll be the mouthful. With whom do I have the treasure speaking?
I'm Drew Blank, and he's Flux Wildly.
Pleased to meet you.
That's nice. Anyway, we'd better be going.
Stick around the memento, fellas. I got a little flavor to ask you. See, I'm having some friends for dinner this evening, and I was hoping you might bring me a bottle of tasteful vino to accompany my riposte. Without my evening glass of wine, I get a little testes, if you snatch my drift.
Hey, I can feel a little testes myself when the mood takes me.
Consider your drift firmly snatched, Mr. Wolf.
Please, call me BB. I persist.
All right, BB. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for some wine.
Pardon me, friends, but I do believe there's been a small incommunicado. See, I'm not asking you to keep an eye out. I'm telling you to bring me some stinking wine if you want to get through these woods alive.
Okay.
Good. Now I want to wish you and your friend good luck in your missionary.
That's real big of you, BB.
Of course. Everything about me is big.
That's funny. I was just thinking, what big eyes you've got.
All the better for seeing how you ain't got my wine yet. Get going.
That's a lot of teeth going on there.
I believe you're slightly denuded, friends. You're not going anywhere until you bring me my wine. Remember?
Sorry, BB. I guess we were a little compounded.
Yeah, contused.
Was that a crack? That better not have been a crack.
It wasn't, BB.
Absolution not.
This game is very strange indeed. Okay, right, let's head back. Can't go that way, can't go that way.
That's a Malevolandian briar patch. Hedgium thornius et ouchum.
Right. Now, does that go anywhere different to where I just came from? Possibly. Can I not feed the squirrel to the big bad? What the hell?
Look, Drew! It's Zany Doo! That's where I live.
Yeah, someone was offering me... Was it the octopus was offering me the prize of a bottle of Chablis? Yeah, big transition. Okay, what have we got? We've got the hand, we've got... that's about it. And we've got a freaking elephant.
Hi there, Jumbo! What's up? Beside you, of course!
Hi, elephants in the room. I think... Wasn't it that the gold chain was for the video game? And the bottle of Chablis was for the strength test? I think.
That's the most ridiculous contraption I've ever seen.
Of course it is! It's the Zany Doo shuttle!
Okay. Can't be any worse
I guess
than
the
here.
nut's not up for grabs. I don't think that will work. The hand's already full. Hey, Flux, do you think you could talk that elephant into helping us?
Oh, come on, Drew. It's not like I'm pals with every Tom, Dick, and Jumbo and Zany Doo.
Okay, it's worth a shot.
Looks like a gear shift.
Okay.
It's in neutral. This is getting us nowhere.
Well, technically speaking, we're somewhere, but I guess it's not the somewhere you had in mind.
Meki, my standards from losing any and all marbles. There we go.
This is getting us nowhere.
Okay. Okay.
This is getting us nowhere.
So, hang on. What do I have? I've got a corn cob. I've got a fish. I've got some keys. I need a peanut. Yeah. Oh, don't. Now I've got roller skating aerobic deities stuck in my skull. Hey ho. Right, okay. God. I figured it. I have figured it. I figured it. It's a mouse, and this is cartoon logic.
I guess the old terrifying elephant with a small rodent trick doesn't work with an unconscious mouse.
Okay, fine. I didn't see the chat. It's only just updated a bunch of comments. In my defense. And besides, frankly, Fish, you want to come over here and play this? Yeah. I need the mouse, however, to be conscious. So this is going to be interesting. I wonder if that acts as smelling salts. It can't be the weirdest thing I've had.
Sorry, little fella, but it's time to wake up and smell the fertilizer.
Yes, apparently. And I still get to keep the fertilizer. The mouse will be conscious. Things you only say in pointing clicks.
We're going to Zanydoo! I love going to Zanydoo! Are we there yet?
Oh, Christ, I think my eyes are melting now.
Thank you for choosing Zanydoo Tours. The building on your left is Jim's Gym.
Okay.
That path on the right is the way to Whack Me.
Say what? Zanydoo.
Where seldom is heard an intelligible word, and the mango and diesel souffle.
Your national anthem?
Yup. Home on Deranged.
Uh-huh. Is it too late to point out you do Zadie even less than you do cute? Yes.
That's the outhouse. That's the outhouse. Thank you for choosing Zanydoo Tours. The building on your left is Jim's Gym.
I want to go to Jim's Gym. I don't want to go to Jim's Gym. I'm going to Jim's Gym. Uh-huh.
I've never seen someone with fish epaulets act quite so serious.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, sir.
Outhouse security. I'll have to ask you gentlemen to step away from the rest facility.
Oh, yeah? Or else what?
Citizens, in my capacity as an outhouse security professional, this Flushing establishment and its surroundings are within my jurisdiction. In short, from where you stand, I am the law. As such, I am authorized to deal with scoundrels, gangsters, charlatans, miscreants, rapscallions, ne'er-do-wells, and all other troublemakers as I see fit. This would include mercilessly beating you about the head with the shovel.
I think we better just do whatever he says.
I swear if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a pitiful coward, I'd step back a few feet and flip him off. Big time!
Okay.
Let me get this straight. You're guarding this outhouse?
Correct. No one is allowed inside until the clock strikes the end of my shift. Xanadu Penal Code Section 7, subparagraph 12.
But what if it's an emergency?
A fish flushing emergency?
Fish flushing?
Well, yeah. What else would we do in there?
Sir, I would caution you that entering an outhouse for any reason other than to flush fish would be considered toileting with intent, for which I can and will cause you pain.
What else would we do in there? Right, Flux?
I'm not getting into fish flushing. Okay. Let's save this. No, I can't save this.
So, we really can't go inside?
We promised not to make a mess.
You can neither go inside and make a mess, nor go inside and not make a mess.
Well, what about making a mess and then going inside?
The Xanadu clock will signal the end of my shift. At that point, and not a second earlier, you and your friend will be free to fish flush.
Boy, that is one dedicated security guard.
I'll say.
No, I mean really dedicated. The Xanadu clock is broken. It hasn't chimed in years.
Jeez, that's a hell of a shift. I'll bet he's pooped.
Could be. Plus, he's probably tired.
Xanadu Civil Code Section 5, subparagraph 25. In the unlikely event that the Xanadu clock is broken, an outhouse security professional may be relieved from his duties by the commode commandant. The commandant is easily identified by his purple complexion and green glasses.
Officer 10 Hut, I'm relieving you from your duties. Dismissed.
As an outhouse security professional, I am exposed on a daily basis to the scum of this world, to the dregs of society, and by this I mean, of course, the general public. There isn't a scam, swindle, or sting I haven't seen, heard, or smelled, so I find your commode commandant routine painfully transparent. P.S. Any future attempt to pose as an outhouse security officer, senior or otherwise, will result in the prompt insertion of my fist into your eye socket.
Lieutenant Blank, 10 Hut, retreat!
Okay.
Look, we just want to flush some fish. Is that so wrong?
I believe I have made it very clear to you two that fish flushing hours are over. Come back after the Xanadu clock has chimed out the end of my shift. At that time, I shall spend exactly 30 minutes perambulating to my residence, and after ensuring that my dwelling is tidy and secure, will retire for the evening. Until then, I shall guard this flushing establishment with the selfless devotion expected of an outhouse security professional.
How about a bribe?
What could you possibly offer me to make me break the law, and in so doing tarnish the spotless reputation of the toilet sentry?
Drew?
Satisfaction of knowing you've helped someone in need?
So long, gentlemen.
Nice one, buddy.
Pity. I thought you were about to offer me a comfy chair.
Yes, we can get that. Just let us in.
Attempting to bribe an outhouse security professional is in direct violation of Xanadu Penal Code Section 5, subparagraph 13. Cease and desist, or ready your hiney for the mother of all spankings.
And yes, Mitch, I would like to be flushed.
Officer,
as well.
I just want you to know we're both very impressed by the fine job you're doing here.
Thank you, citizen. Now please, move along and...
However, I think it's only fair to inform you that the clock you've been waiting to hear strike the end of your shift. You know, so you can go home to your loved ones, maybe get a little rest, watch a ball game. Well, it's broken.
It hasn't chimed in years. Years!
So you see, your shift was over a long, long time ago.
Xanadu Penal Code Section 3, subparagraph 17. No citizen shall knowingly deceive or otherwise mislead, defraud, hoodwink, or dupe an outhouse security professional in the course of his, her, or its duty.
Hey, I have never hoodwinked.
I wouldn't dream of duping.
Or said security professional shall raise a big hairless bump on the aforementioned citizen's noggin and or noggins.
Have a nice day, officer.
Yeah, a nice never-ending day.
Yeah. I need to check, actually. I may have an emote slot free. Not sure. Okay.
Look, we don't even know what time your shift ends. Can you just slip away and take a quick look at the clock and see if your shift is over?
I can't leave my post to look at clocks. Civil Code Section 8, Part...
But if you checked the clock and it really was fish flushing time, then you wouldn't actually have left your post. Because, technically, you would have already been off duty. Am I right?
Could you repeat that?
Just what kind of idiot do you two think I am?
Can I have that in writing?
We have to go. But before we do, I want you to know that talking to you has been like beating my head against a brick wall. Only more so.
Thank you, citizen. It's been a pleasure thwarting your illicit activities.
My illicit festivities.
An advertisement for a Whack Me contest.
Ah, hello. So, I need pen, okay, and paper, because this has "I am a clue" written all over it in big letters. That's broken. I've got a gazillion pencils within striking distance. Naturally, I pull up the broken one. Okay, so Jim is blue, purple, red, orange, yellow, green, orange. Okay. Congratulations, if you call our hotline and give all the right answers to our nearly impossible questions, we'll say, you've won Whack Me's Not Everyone's a Winner contest. A free Whack Me product is yours today, in the unlikely event you will answer all your questions correctly. That's right, there are absolutely no strings attached, except you have to correctly answer every last one of our maniacally difficult questions. Frankly, we doubt that today is your lucky day. Call now for your free prize, or at least a bunch of questions. I like that. That appeals to me. Okay.
Jim's Gym! Zany Doo's fitness center and designated drop zone for doggy doo-doo.
Okay. Oh, how bad can it be? Oh, hellfire. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Some hazardous-looking gymnastics equipment.
Faster slug.
If I use the Pumpatron, will I be strong enough to win on the strongest?
Stop right
machine?
there, worm-like insect. That machine is only for club members. You are barely fit to look at it, let alone touch its shiny chrome.
Okay.
Hi there, I'm Drew. This is my friend Flux.
Oh look, two scrawny stick figures have wandered accidentally into my world-famous gym by accident. You two are obviously looking for the dress shop down the street. You will recognize it by the sign reading, "Yes, girls, come inside now. We have petite sizes."
Let me guess. You're Jim.
Ooh, I am becoming flabbergasted. To my surprising, your little monkey head actually contains a tiny brain.
Actually, my species parted ways with the monkeys a long time ago. Then we started to use tools, grow vegetables, and domesticate lesser mammals, such as the canines.
Ha ha! While the monkey man grows vegetables, I am growing muscles.
I don't think he has any idea what I was talking about.
Yeah, well, that makes 3 of us.
Okay.
And so, what's so great about this gym anyway?
Has
What is
definitely been
being so
lifting the
great
heavy
about
things.
this gym was asking the pretty little lady man. My techniques have helped hundreds become stronger, less pathetic individuals. Of course, no pupil has ever come close to equaling my strength.
Of course.
But all of my customers are walking out that door able to kick their flabby hindquarters at weaklings like you. Take a certain sailor man. I put him on an all-spinach diet. You should see him now.
Actually, I think I have.
Okay.
Well, it's time for
That's
us
not what I
to
meant
go.
to do.
Hey, we must have been here several months in dog years.
Do not be getting attitude, smarty slacks, or I will be having no choice but to pound you into a puddle with teeth.
Hello again, Jim, old buddy.
Do not be mistaking me. I am not some kind of aging friend of yours in any way.
Okay, right, let's have a talk.
What's that big machine in the corner?
You are looking at the ultimate piece of bodybuilding equipment, the Pumpotron. Guaranteed to be beating even the most pathetic loser into a powerful specimen of manhood.
Hey, Drew, listen to that. Sounds like there's hope for you after all.
Sorry, Charlie. The equipment is only for club members.
Great. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and join up.
Wrong again, Pee-wee man. Membership is by invitation only. My invitation.
And, we're not invited.
Bingo, puny wimp rant.
This guy's wandering around on the running track up top. Okay, fine.
What's all the gymnastics stuff for?
That is my personal equipment. I use it to demonstrate my agility and grace.
If you ask me, all those bars and things look kind of dangerous.
To a clumsy, bumbling monkey like you, yes. But for me, my routine is as easy as 1, 2.
Say, Jim, could you possibly do us a small favor?
What is it that you are wanting? Speak, stick figure man.
Well, I was just wondering if maybe Flux and I could see your routine.
All right, I suppose I can be giving you a quick demonstration.
Oh boy, I can hardly be waiting.
Yeah. Oh, cutscene. Hello.
Well?
Wow! That was amazing! You could be famous! I mean, any circus would kill for a dog act like that. Phew. You know, just being in the presence of someone so amazing has left me kind of drained. I think I'd better go rest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm only surprised that you lasted this long.
Oh, get knotted. Okay, I've got to do something involving that logically, but I can't yet. I can't get in there, so let's carry on there.
There. That should do it.
Oh, okay. Not even being subtle.
Who's there?
It is I, your malevolence. 1,000 pardons, but I have detected a new presence in Qtopia.
I don't have time for more news of rabbits. I have work.
This is no rabbit. I've never sensed any creature quite like this before.
Nope. Chrono.
Is it
none at all?
Dangerous?
It seems harmless. So far.
Good, good, but keep watching it. I'm not in the mood for meddlers. I need time to recharge the machine for my next strike.
Yes, my liege.
I'm still not convinced he's the villain is the problem. Maybe it's just me. Okay, let's go check out the Whack Me factory.
That path on the right is the way to Whack Me.
Say what?
Oh, okay, those things can go away anytime they like. Ah. Well, that's balked. Okay. Anyone else getting Madame from Dogtanian from that chat? Yes! You are right. Okay. Don't think I can do that just yet.
That's the Zany 2 clock.
It's buggered.
Whack me.
Maybe later. Whoa!
Okay.
Say,
Nice
why don't you go
fluxter.
first this time?
It's funnier to watch you fail.
Thanks, old friend.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
In his line of work, even 9 lives aren't enough. A gift machine. Mind if I use your gift machine?
I certainly do, friend. That machine is for our paying customers.
But I am a paying customer. Don't you remember? Just the other day, when I bought all that stuff?
No, but I'll tell you what, son. Just show me that whack-me stuff you're talking about, and I'll be happy to let you use our fine machine.
Future of abuse technology. Oh my God. Okay.
What's with all the pictures?
You're looking at our favorite folks in the whole world.
Hello.
Paying customers. Every face on this wall belongs to a thoroughly satisfied client of ours. Ain't they a smiley bunch?
Sure.
Yeah, the ones who still have faces anyway.
Okay, what do we got?
The future of abuse technology. What is that?
It means the future of abuse technology.
Oh my God.
Oh, thanks.
Cigars, boxing glove, display case. Okay.
A boxing glove. A boxing glove. Hi there, guys.
He's Warp, I'm Woof. Welcome to Whack Me.
Hi.
Great place you have here.
Oh, Whack Me is just kind of a natural extension of Warp and me's hobby, see?
What hobby is that?
Beating the living crap out of each other for grins. One day we realized, hey, here we are beating the living crap out of each other. But what's in it for us? And then Warp said, you know, Woof, wouldn't all self-respecting zanies just give their eye teeth for the opportunity to beat the living crap out of each other with the same
Possibly.
style and finesse as us? Well, actually, Warp just kind of chuckled this weird chuckle. But I knew what he meant.
And so, Whack Me was born. Abuse tools by the experts.
Exactly. We can put our names on Whack Me products with confidence. Because we've tested every item personally, over and over.
Question.
On each other.
Should I come back to this game next week? Should I just make this my Tales from the Thursday for a bit before going back to Vampire? How would people feel about that? Because this isn't a bad point and click, and it is warped beyond measure. Does a bit, doesn't it? Okay. Because I'm thinking, I've been on just over 2 hours. Oh, Mackie, you are not the only one, mate.
What's that machine in the corner?
That little beauty is the one and only free-fall gift-o-matic. Just push the button to start it, then stop it at the gift you want by pushing the button again.
Oh, I can
It's
get a
our
mallet.
little way of saying a big thank you to our valued paying customers.
Yeah, right.
You're obviously a shrewd businessman.
Hey, we saw a market niche and we filled it. In Zany Do, turn around and you step on someone who needs an anvil.
It's been a while since I was in here. Anything new?
Anything new? You hear that, Warp?
You can't not stop staring.
Anything new? Are you kidding, mister? You turn around, we got something new every day.
I thought it was turn around, you step on somebody who needs an anvil.
Don't get smart, son. Stay the way you are.
So, what is new?
Our latest prototypes are in the case there. They aren't for sale just yet. But we'd be more than happy to demonstrate them for you.
Okay. are,
We'd
but I know
love to
what that
see a
is.
demonstration of that boxing glove.
Right away. Customer satisfaction is our middle name.
Let me guess. Turn around, you step on another satisfied customer.
Correct. Now listen up. With the simple press of a button, this glove will smash the living daylights out of any unsuspecting sucker skull. The chump on the receiving end is guaranteed to see stars every time. Crush all
Okay,
you want,
Itchima.
folks. This glove is built to outlast your victims' heads blow after beautiful blow. Observe. Note the quality of our genuine synthetic leather.
I'm sure he has plenty more where these came from.
Okay. I have stars.
Stars.
As you do. It's the year that keeps giving and hasn't included a gift receipt, so he's stuck with a load of unwanted crap. Yep. Oh boy. I think that is not a bad idea, actually. This strikes me as good a place as any to leave it. So. It's a lot. It's not what I was expecting. It's much better than I was expecting. This one, I remember when it came out, and the magazines were kind of, well, it's interesting, but really not sure what to make of it. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And it's surprisingly tricky for something that at the moment is a bunch of fetch quests. At some point I'll reach the end and I'll just be able to worm my way back up. So yeah, I hope this has provided a bit of a distractionification for you. It's a definitely higher rated game than I was expecting. They know what innuendos are and they're not scared to use them. And so far the only person who hasn't used them is Tim Curry. Which is just bizarre on so many levels. So yeah, I think I will play this start to finish then on my Thursdays, and we will do that for a while.